Good day. Welcome to CARE Simplified. Please don't forget to click on the subscription button and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more of these lessons. Right. Today we are going to look at Introduction to Database, specifically Microsoft Access. Now, when we talk about database, it is a group of vast amount of data which are organized into records called tables. Now, database gives us a structured way to access, manage, and update our data. So, example of database is like, for instance, the customer database, inventory database system, or the student record that we normally use for SEMS to capture your marks and others. Now, how do we create this database? That's what we are going to look at. So the database Microsoft Access icon looks like red and maroon with A or white A on it. So to do that, you just go to Start and then you search for Access. So this is the icon, then it opens for you. Now, when it opens, you click on Blank Database. It will prompt you to give the name of the database file and where you must save it. So let's say I'm going to give the name as school. Then I click on Create. So this is the window or the interface of Microsoft Access, whereby we have the file, we have the home, create, external, database tools, help, table fields, and table when you are doing table. Then basically we have 4 types of objects, and those objects will be here. Now let's look at the different types of objects. Now, first of all, we have a table. A table is an object that stores data in rows and columns. So the rows becomes the records, and then the columns are called the field. So we have a table that acts as the foundation of the database. And then we also have the forms, which are used, is the user-friendly way of capturing data. So any database will use a form to capture data. And then we have the queries, also used to retrieve or extract data from the table based on 1 or 2 specific criteria. And finally, we have the report, which provides the summary of the data for printing and viewing. So these are the 4 types of database objects that we'll be dealing with, especially CAT learners. These are the 4 types that we'll be dealing with. Now, let's take a look at how these objects look like. So I have a database called FileSafe. So you see the objects here. When you click on this arrow, it shows all access objects. So if you want to display only the tables, you click on table, and it's going to show only the tables. Now, if you want to show only the queries also, and then also this is the form, and then this is the report. So let's take a look at the tables. When you go to table, the tables has different views, which is the design view and also data sheet view. So when you double click, it opens in data sheet view, which has the columns like number, name, surname, gender, year born. All these columns are called the field. And then the records are the rows. These are the records. Then we also have the form. It's a user-friendly way of capturing data. So you capture the data by inserting new so that it can give you space to type them. It's a very friendly way. Right. So that's the form for you. And then we also have the queries, which allow us to extract based on the criteria. So we have the criteria here that allow us to select some group of records. And then finally, we have the report, which allow us to view or maybe for printing purposes. So basically, these are the 4 objects of database that we'll be looking at in our next lessons regarding the Microsoft Access. Thank you.